Alright guys, it is me, the Toy Reviewer 24 here again, and we are now starting up our episode 5 playthrough of Back to the Future the Game, episode 5, Outatime. So basically, this is airing alongside The Last of Us Remastered, so if you guys haven't yet checked out the first 4 videos of that playthrough, then go and check those out. The playthrough will be continuing tomorrow, I want to say afternoon, and then tomorrow night I have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare to begin, and then Sunday will be a whole day dedicated to The Walking Dead, pretty much. So you guys will basically be seeing the Walking Dead video game playthrough begin on the channel as well. It probably won't be 5 videos, it all depends on like how much I can fit into one video, but just so we can prevent this from going over the 5 parts, I mean, it's okay if it goes over 5 parts, but I want to try to actually get all the videos in 5-part length, just because it like, kind of feels cool to have the Telltale games only be in 5 videos a piece. But yeah, let's get started with episode 5, Outatime. And if you remember last time, Citizen Brown, of the timeline that we're in now, basically set the timeline to basically mess up. Well, he set the timeline. Yeah, the timeline we're in now. Citizen Brown basically turned on Marty and stuff, and he kind of feels bad that Edna in the future is going to turn out alone and miserable. So basically, he turns against Marty in this present day Marty, of course. Yeah, I can't talk today. Maybe it's the heat getting to me, I don't know, but yeah. So, turns against Marty, and basically has Edna tell him everything she knows about Michael Corleone, and that's how the episode ended. So we're finally on the thrilling conclusions of Back to the Future of the game. So I had to start a new game. And yes, show goals. Final episode, guys. I'm so excited. Telltale Games presents an association with Universal Partnerships and Licensing. Back to the Future of the Game. Episode 5, Out of Time.
Hello?
Marty! You're awake! Good!
Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the Expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you've slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back in the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good. It's fantastic. Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn!
What?
It's Edna.
But... Okay, Emmett. One static accumulator coming up.
Okay. Whoa.
Jeez, Doc, watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night,
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
So, how are the time circuits?
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the Expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc,
It was science.
you can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the Expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Even if you screw up Emmett's chances at the Expo, there's no way he'll give up science now. He's too committed.
You don't know me like I do. After he fails at the Expo, he'll be in need of comfort. And Edna's already arranged a romantic little trip up to the lake.
Another path? What other path?
I don't know, architecture, automobile repair, taxidermy. Maybe I'll even pursue a life in law like my father always wanted. As long as Emmett steers clear of science, Edna and I will be free to be happy together.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure, Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No. What the hell? Where'd it go?
Oh great, now we gotta find it.
Oh, come on. Here, little static thingy. I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Got it. Talk about an Expo.
Is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wonders, wonder on display. Because the future is coming today.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her. I found a loophole. What kind of loophole? Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know. All right. Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth? Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
Hey, Artie, what do you think? Quite a setup, huh? The Expo? Sure, but I was wondering. You haven't seen Emmett Brown, have you? Isn't he in his booth? It's the tall one over there. Come on, you can tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie her job back? I thought her being Canadian was a deal breaker. If something's really important to you, you find a way. You ought to know that. See you around.
There we go. Alright, so there's a trophy for Moonwalker. You gotta do it, you gotta keep on going to this Zimmerman booth 7 times. So that's 2, 3, 4. I hope I keep trying different dance moves every single time. 5. Guessing that's that woman's booth over there. Six. And lastly, 7. He's doing it! He's doing it! He's doing it! And even Cubot was trying it. Trophy, Moonwalker, unlocked.
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Corleone.
What's she doing here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty, now.
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
The electrokinetic levitator was Emmett's idea. I just helped. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
how do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Michael Corleone really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Michael?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
An anarchist, a foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo.
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here. Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose. But she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her calling religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well,
I'll dig something up.
you do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Oh, you're letting him go? This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
I just realized I didn't even turn on subtitles. Whoopsie daisy. There we go.
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant. But it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Oh, hello, Smirnoff.
The amazing inebriomatic.
Well, from what the boys in the lab tell me, someday we'll be able to tell whether people have been drinking just by breathing into a machine like this. Try it out.
I don't think so.
Nah.
Now, there was something else. Greetings, forward thinkers.
Hi, Trixie.
That's Techne to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know. Now, what can I do you for?
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the glass house, the future furnishings, and of course, enlightenment under the sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Duteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, we're kind of like family now, you know?
Thanks. Thanks.
Happy to help.
Just thanks twice is kind of funny. Thanks. Thanks.
Welcome to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas, unbreakable and soundproof. Our phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you like to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
Thank you, monsieur. I hope you will find your trip to the bottom of the sea most delightful.